people choose Halloween to speak with their loved ones who have passed away. So joining us is psychic medium Patricia Griffin. Thank you for joining us, Patty. We appreciate it. We've got Grandpa Richie here. You've met him, right?
It's a pleasure to see you yet again.
Thank you, you too.
I'm a believer. I've seen her work.
I know, I've heard.
Thank you.
So tell us how your work works. What is the process? What do you get when you begin to do the reading?
I see numbers, they give me locations. They're trying to give me your memories. So they're trying to let you know that they're with you. And by doing that, they give different ways to communicate. They can't talk like you and I. So it's a process. It's a little bit different. It's almost like a puzzle piece, and we have to figure out what it means.
All right, well, let's show people what we're talking about. You did a little mini reading with us before to give people a sense of how you do your work. So let's roll our tape.
Okay.
So tell us the process here as you start a reading.
Okay, sure. It is a process. When they come through, they cannot speak like you and I. They are an energy. Being a medium is almost like there's a puzzle piece, and there's always missing 5 pieces. When they come through, they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk about events about you. I don't know your people, so I don't know who they are to you. With you and Ryan sitting together, it could go for either one of you, and I'm not going to know, so it's your job to kind of tell me as it comes through. They give dates. They talk about, if they say the month of May, that's the number 5, okay? They're going to talk, it's almost like code, but it's not. They're going to talk different things. You could have something happen to you today, and they're going to speak about that because that's what they do. They talk about location. So if I say to you, North Carolina, it's just down south. They're going to use all these to come together to give a message, okay?
Okay, let's see what happens.
Okay, they talk about people that are here too, so just know. And if I say something really weird to you, like I might say to you cupcake, and you'll be like, what is that? It could be the actual initials. So just pay attention to everything I'm going to say. Okay. So we started off camera for a second because it started coming through.
I went to North Carolina once.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, they might talk about that, so let's see.
Right.
Okay, Grandpa Richie.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay, if I said to you the R, do not get stuck on the name. You cannot take what I say literally. If I said to the R, like the Robert or the Richard, would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and if I said to you, and it could go to Ryan too, so hold on a sec. I know Ryan's not here, but he kind of is. If I said to you,
Richie.
Okay, Grandpa Richie. If I said to you the month of May, or the number 5, or the 5th of something, would you understand that as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And that's what they do when they come through, they talk about something. And if I said to you the J, like the John or the Joseph, and I feel like they're talking about somebody that's here. Now, my perception of here is very different than yours because everybody's here for me, live and dead. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I know this is new for you, right? Because you don't.
It is. I've never done this before.
Okay.
You're doing a fine job.
Am I? Really?
Oh, of course,
Grandpa
right?
Richie.
And they come as open as we are, as open as our readings. When you come into somebody like me, like you are literally the antenna, and people don't realize that. So if you're like, kind of like, oh yeah, then that's how your reading's gonna come through. And Ryan knows because he's seen me actually do it. There's people, if you're very open, you're gonna get very open readings. Your grandson's seen me read before.
He was wonderful.
Yes.
He got an A in reading.
Was his grandson open? Could you read
He was very open.
Okay.
We had a great reading last year. He was very, very open.
All right.
Yes, about the remodeling or doing something over or stripping the floors that I have to acknowledge. And remember, time to them, 5 years, 10 minutes, whatever.
Okay.
I need to talk about the stripping of something that I have to. No, do you get it? Because you're looking at me like that.
No, I am now.
Okay.
She's got it.
I did get a connection.
Okay. So here's a really weird thing. If I said to you the W and the S, would you get that? Don't put it together, put it separate.
W and the S.
Because you're showing me whippersnapper, which is really weird, right? So it's not going to be that. It's going to be with the W and the S that I have to acknowledge.
Okay.
And it could go to Ryan.
S.
Okay, so if you get the S, think about who your S is. And so say it's a friend, say it's an uncle, say it's, grandfather. It could be somebody, when you're married, it could be somebody on your husband's side as well. So I want to acknowledge it. Like the Sanderson or the Samuel, I want to acknowledge that. And again, I feel like they're talking about somebody that's here.
Sally.
Okay, okay. Am I freaking you out a little bit?
No.
Okay.
Am I supposed to say who she is?
Yeah, absolutely.
My mom.
Okay, okay. So you would get the S.
All right, so it was easy to see in the tape there that, it was new to me, but when you and I went off alone and kind of connected one-on-one when all the people weren't in the studio, we got kind of more of a personal read.
Yes.
So interesting to see how you do your work.
Thank you.
Did you feel a real connection, Ray?
I did, but it was new to me, I mean, what do you give to people? You give them closure, And peace, you said often.
Yes, I let them know that their loved ones are still with them, because that's what they're trying to find out. They're in grief, and they want to know that they're not alone and that they're still here. And they're coming through with these messages to let them know that love sees all, believes all, and never ends.
All right, well, thanks, Patty.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here. Very interesting to see.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and stay with us. Oh, there is a promo code. You want to talk about that, Patty?
Oh, sure. I have a special off my private readings, and if you email me and mention code SPIRIT, you will get $20 off your reading.
Okay, great.
Okay,
Thank you. We
thank
Can I
you
get
appreciate
so
it.
much.
20?
Sure.
Thank you.